I kind of never really liked the Lamborghini. It's kind of it's a bit of a hard car to drive for me. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go for what, 25 minutes, and then if we still have time, which we probably will, then it's going to be the Ferrari, and then we get to choose what we're going to do next after that. We might go back to the Porsche, we might stay with the Ferrari, we might see what we do. I don't know. Alright, unlike the other car, this doesn't have our tyre temps on the thing. But, okay, this is going to be our first race in the new Lamborghini Huracan GT3 Evo2, the 2023 model. So, first race in it, it's going to be a 25-minute race at LFM. Previously, we've done the Porsche, and the Porsche felt pretty good, surprisingly for me. And we're going to see how the Lamborghini goes. So, let's give it a run. We're in some pretty cool liveries. This reminds me of the Canberra Raiders. So the Canberra Raiders livery, if you're from Australia, you may or may not know about it, but it looks pretty cool. Nice and simple. Okay, now, so lap 1, turn 1, LFM, we've got to be careful. Got to be careful on our toes. Oh no! Okay, that's a lot of, maybe I used too much caster. I increased the caster a fair bit, and now that is quite hard to steer, even at low speed, so I'm going to be probably struggling towards the end of the race. I should have known. I should have tested it. But we'll see how we go. How's it go for the starting line? I'm a little bit wary all the time of LFM grids. Don't be out of place. I think the other cars in front may be a little bit wary as well. The Porsche got a good one. Let's try and follow the Porsche. Yeah, we did qualify pretty bad, again, with quite a lot of fuel on board. Now this is going to be another dangerous thing because a lot of people get caught up. No. What do we got? No, that's not light. Oh crap, there's another car there. That's going to really hamper our our ability to test out the Lamborghini. So we might be testing the Lamborghini in another race because that's, what was that, 16 seconds of damage. It's going to make the car feel pretty bad, I reckon. Oh jeez, what are you doing? I'm a bit of a wrecking ball at the moment. I think maybe I'll go back to the pits or something. Sit this one out. Oh, what have we got for damage now? There was no damage? Okay. Wasn't our fault then. We didn't touch him. Don't know what you're talking about. Didn't touch him. No damage was recorded. Unlucky. Yeah, we got. Look, I reckon that's not even unlucky. I reckon that's just standard part for the course of LFM races. Turn 1. Some tracks are absolutely horrendous, like Misano. Some of them are better, like Spain, Catalonia. Kyalami, I think, is a mixed bag. I think we got super lucky on the previous race with the Porsche when we didn't get any damage from turn 1, lap 1. Whereas this time around, I think it's just, you know, the change was due for the previous race and we collected it in full this race for the previous and this one. So yeah, pink stagey then. Yeah, oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Still brakes pretty well. Okay, 16 seconds of damage. Let's see how it fares. We're still going to do the race. We're up into P9, which is pretty cool. Caster effects low speed the most. Okay, cool. So it should be good for high speed. We've got some cars up ahead battling. So unlike the Porsche, this feels a little bit lazier, a little bit slower on the initial turn in. This is all with the 16 seconds of damage as well. So I might have to rephrase my first impressions of this car on a different race when there's absolutely no damage and the car is pristine. But at the moment, it's not too bad with the 16 seconds of damage, and we're still getting a good feel from the car. So it's a little bit slow. It's very bouncy right there. It's a little bit slower on the initial turn in from the Porsche. It's better on the brakes. It's actually better on the brakes than I would have thought from the previous Lamborghini, from previous cars, and also from just driving the Porsche. Like I would have thought this would have a much longer braking zone. It's got a very, very long rev range. I'll try and rev it out down straight and I'll show you. That's too early. There. There. Like it stays in fourth, maybe the longest. There. Yeah, I'm braking way too early. Look at that. I'm braking way too early there. But you know, once you get going, the first initial lap is not so great. The next lap after that, once you get up to running, get up to temp and speed with this car, I think it's a little bit better than you're initially going to get after it's definitely after its out lap from the pits, and I think after its first lap, you know, from the starting grid. It just doesn't really feel it until you get the tyre pressures and the tyre temps up a little bit more, and this car might be a little bit more affected by that. Don't quote me, I'm not a professional. But it's just early, it's early feeling, it's early sort of, yeah, sort of like an inkling on how it's feeling at the moment. Turn differential is pretty good. I do have, what, TC1 on 4 and TC2 on 6. So power delivery is pretty good, pretty easy. There's no real big slip at the moment. The worst thing is this part right here, the bumping. Like the bouncing up and down off the curbs there. Like I'd like that to reduce a lot. Just for visual aspects. Curbs, as you've seen just there, don't touch curbs in this car. Maybe the exit curbs, the low exit curbs are not too bad. But some of the inside curbs, it's just going to make the car bounce, and it's going to make the front kind of disconnect from the road and just push out wide, and or going to make it bounce and then make the car rotate a little bit too much, like you saw on the previous corner. So 43.8, I can still get close-ish to the time that I did in the Porsche, but not really matching it at the moment anyway. So, but I've done more laps in the Porsche than I have done in the Ferrari. In the Lambo. I have done 0 laps in the Ferrari, but that's going to be the next car. Oh shit, that's our race done. Okay, I don't think I'll be choosing the Lamborghini. So yeah. I don't think I'll be choosing the Lamborghini for any league racing soon. It's not something which I'm gelling with. I never have been a Lamborghini boy. We're going to go and box in the pits, because this is not working out, and I think I might park up the Lamborghini and not really look to run it. So coming off that corner, I've done that twice. That was the second time. First time was in qualifying. Second time just then in the race. This car behind me is pretty keen. Thanks very much for tapping me. You can have some damage now. In these basically open lobbies. Let's get back to the garage. So turn 1, we did not do too well. We might go practice a little bit in the Ferrari now to get a little bit more of a handle. I had a few more laps in the Porsche before I joined, so we might do that with the Ferrari and see how we go. But so the Ferrari ahead did not get off the line and go, so therefore it's kind of puts you in a little bit of a weird, awkward spot. You got to try and overtake it, but then turn 1's a little bit of a safety thing where you got to worry. There was cars up ahead that got spinning and then tried to turn left and then just got hit by other cars. Bang bang. Not too much. A lot of people got probably more damage than us. So, and then boom, I forgot that there was a car right there, and that it fared pretty well. It didn't spin us off track or the other car off track. But yeah, I don't know. We'll try the Ferrari next. That was a short. Oh jeez. The closing speed there was a bit much. Oh, and there was the other damage there. That didn't cost us any damage though either, so it's quite weird. I spun him out. Who was that though? Do I have to say? You reckon I should say sorry to him? G Brooks. G Brooks. I might have to. Because we punted them. And that's the thing with this car, with the LFM ping to the server, and also the new cars. They're a bit weird. So they're still trying to get into it. Imagine a standing start. I would love it, Captain Picard. I would love it. I want a standing start. Can you have it? Is it available in the options? Has anyone ever done a standing start for ACC? It's still got us, doesn't it? Okay, we ended the race because of this. On the grass. Okay. We ended it because we went on the grass there, yeah. So as you can see, Lamborghini, it just didn't feel really good. It didn't turn in a lot. If you get that curve, I can't ride that curve too much. Go and on the grass, fair enough. Fair play to the game and the physics. Boom. You lose it. And that's how I lost it in qualifying as well. So that is a me problem. That is definitely a me problem there. And you go out wide and you get on the grass. So this wheel right here, which is slowly rotating at 0.25 normal speed, we're going to come out wide, we're going to go on the grass, get on the throttle as well, and then just slidey, away we go. Put the brakes on, it doesn't allow us to correct us, we're going too much speed, and then boom, in we go. So that's why we're crashed, and that's why we're out of this LFM race. We're going to go and practice and do a little bit on the Ferrari, try that out, and then we're going to go to the next LFM race and try and go back to that. So far, Porsche's winning it out of the 3 new cars. Saw the wheel go back in there, didn't you? Quite a lot. Okay, let's get rid of that. And let's go to the Ferrari.